Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Pathfinder. I am the PaladinBelle. We are once again back with my Westmarch players and their wonderful, wonderful characters. We'll be going right over to them in just a moment. But I just wanted to say hello and thank you all for coming to see, for watching. And if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, thank you for watching there too. I know I don't really talk about the YouTube channel a whole lot, but I am getting very close to 300 followers over there, 300 subscribers. So if you want to go ahead and subscribe and hit the little bell notification, and if one of the moderators in the chat wants for Twitch wants to shout out the YouTube channel, I'd be very, very grateful. We're like maybe 30 people away from 300, so I'm super excited about it. But other than that, we are here. We're going to be playing some more Westmarch, and I am ready to go pick on my players now.
Through the line is what it.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back to Pathfinder. How is everybody doing this evening?
Good.
I'm doing well.
I have my juice and I'm ready.
Hell yeah. Tonight will be the Wreckford Manor quest. The long-awaited, Wreckford Manor quest.
So long anticipated.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I wanted to get the Knoll quest over with first, and then go to the Wreckford Manor quest, because, like, those were two of the very first quests that were posted on the quest board. And so it's about time we got those with complete notices on them.
I was like, my brain kept going like, this is why I can't accept any more other quests because technically Kurio's on this quest.
Akira's sitting there the entire time. The quest keeps getting postponed. Like, I can't go anywhere else until I do this. I'm stuck here.
So Curio is on this quest, not Alula. Okay, cool.
Yes, it's Curio.
So I need
Alula's on the other quest.
So I need to change your token on the Roll20.
Yeah. Yes, I am a Curio caster right now.
Yeah, actually, since you've already started introducing yourself, why don't you start?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Poppy, a petite fae on all social medias. She, her pronouns, and I play the lovely Curio caster, a Shadow Oracle, recently changed. Kitsune, who is masquerading as a very short, voluptuous woman with white hair that goes pretty much all the way down to her hips, with red streaks in it. And she's looking for her best friend who keeps running away from her.
She's gonna shake her best friend.
Speaking of her best friend,
Yes, thank you.
segue.
Completed.
Jess, why don't you introduce yourself, your character, and...
Oh!
The rock
Oh my.
suddenly always my best friend.
I mean...
You could have
I
gone.
don't even know her.
So you went the angle of not
Yeah,
Kirio's
no.
best friend, but Abby, but Poppy's.
Yeah.
Best friend.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Void. I go by Edits. You can find me anywhere. Don't worry, I'll find you. I plan to call a 5'7" Aquila, a moth folk. The shortest, my biggest flex ever. The shortest ever recorded Aquila. I
Stayed in the chrysalis a little too long.
I overbaked a little bit. I just wanted 5 more minutes. I'm a bard with a little extra pizzazz. Haha. It's normal. I'm very normal. That's it.
And going to the in-character best friend, that would be Karame, correct?
Yeah. So, hello. I'm Veni. I go by she, they pronouns. I am playing Carmen, an alchemist who, if you're familiar with the rules, you'll know she's a vivisectionist. And
That one's for
she
you,
is
Dave.
also Dave.
Dave's the rules lawyer in the comments.
And she is Kurio's hyperactive best friend, who is like 3 times as tall.
Fantastic.
Maybe 4.
Yeah, no, you're huge. You're big,
Big bunny lady.
Big lady. From the biggest member of the party to the smallest member of the party, Miss Huffy, why don't you introduce yourself and your character?
I'm playing Miss Malady. I am Miss Huffy, and I use she/her pronouns.
And where can they find you elsewhere besides my wonderful Pathfinder table?
Twitch.tv/Miss Huffy.
Thank you. And now, last but certainly not least, Fro, why don't you introduce yourself and your character?
Absolutely. Why, hello. My name is Kaldur, otherwise known as Frofro. I am a streamer. I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/FrozenElementalV, not IV, V. I am playing as Valian and his dear, dear companion, Mystic, who was introduced in the last session, I'm pretty sure. And both myself and Valian's pronouns are he, him.
Fantastic. Okay. So, we pan in to the Wreckford Tavern. This is kind of a long time coming, but the bartender has sent out little rat folk, or not rat folk, but little rats with messages to all of the people who signed up to the quest. One of which going to Tyrion's home, not finding Tyrion, but finding Valian.
Valian.
And Valian will see the little mouse kind of come up to him. Would you like to describe the radio system, Miss Malady?
So basically, a rat will show up one way or another and will just kind of boop you to get your attention. Like if you're not paying too much attention to what's coming up, you'll see basically just a rat with tattoo that says "boop me," and it'll like point to the nose.
And so that is exactly what happens. Your attention is grabbed by a mouse who has a tattoo that says "boop me" on the front of its cute little nose.
Very, very cute.
Do you follow the instruction and boop the mouse?
Oh, I apologize. Yes, I do. Absolutely.
Okay, so when you boop the mouse, you see a memory of the barkeep going, "Hey, you signed up for this quest. I posted it a while ago, and if you are getting this message, it's time for all of you to go and clear my father's home. Meet me at the Wreckford Tavern in an hour." And all of you get this message from these little mice. Except Malady, you get one because one of them can't find the person they were sent to inform. So it just kind of returns to you. I believe it was a Kirta. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
it was a Kirta. But it comes back to you with this exact message, because it cannot find whom it was looking for.
All right.
Very pure.
Who shows up at the tavern first?
I mean, Karami's living there at the moment, so
So yeah, Kadame, you don't get a rat. You don't get a rat. The people that are living within the tavern, you don't get a rat. You get a pounding on your door. Uh,
So early.
you hear, if you don't open the door, I will open it. I have a key.
You don't get a rat, you get a bat to the door.
No.
Karami opens the door.
Okay, so as you open the door, you see the bartender. And she's like, got her hands on her hips, reaching for her like key ring. Oh, good, the tall one. It's time.
Hi.
We're doing. I need you guys to come clear my dad's house. It's time.
Got it.
It's time.
Oh, it's already. Okay, it's time.
The
Let me-
the road's been cleared, and it's time for you guys to head on to the mansion.
Got it. And she smiles eerily.
You ever been told that you have a really creepy smile?
Why? No.
Well, you do, and she'll shut the door. Bartender,
And she
not
opens
very
the
polite.
she opens the door again and steps out.
The bartender is
And gets
going
down.
over. The bartender is going over and now knocking on Curio's door.
It takes her like a couple of seconds, and there's no like yes coming or anything. It's just the door gets open, and it looks like a woman who just came out of the bed, like roll out of bed.
You signed up for the Wreckford Manor quest, right?
She thinks very hard, sees Carme, and then her eyes narrow, and goes, "Yep, yep, I sure did. Yes, I did. You're back now?
My back. Why do you want my back?
Where? I don't want that now. Where were you?"
Finding new prospects. And she does the finger guns thing.
She'll turn towards barmaid and be like, "Well, we'll be right down. Just like 5 minutes.
All right. You
2
have
hours, 6 seconds. I don't know what time works. We'll be down soon."
okay. You have an hour before everybody else shows up, and she will head downstairs.
What's an hour again? Is that like?
I
That's
believe it's
60
time.
Seconds, right? No.
No, it's 16 minutes.
16?
60.
Okay. 16 minutes. Some odd
Remember how long
seconds.
it takes to bake a pie?
Yes. Thank you.
Roughly
Okay,
that time.
That's easier.
Yeah.
Food.
Food.
Time is weird. Why can't they just measure things by like food? That's easier. Baking.
We'll meet together in 2
I don't
cupcakes.
know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's great.
I don't know why they don't. I just know they like to use the numbers more than the food. It's confusing at first. Then you get used to it. And then you start messing with them.
Okay. One day I will understand the mortals' means of time, how they do it. But congrats, thank you for getting new prospects. I, on the other hand, got hunted down by Mifune, but also, you know,
Oh.
you know
Oh.
her, my sister. Yeah, that bitch is rotting in jail. So I think we're in the clear. We will get pranked.
Perfect.
We're gonna
Perfect.
get pranked by them. But that's it. Beyond that, she is in jail, rotting, decaying.
Oh, speaking of pranking, I found the best person to prank.
Okay. I'm glad that you also don't
you-
care about my sister. Thank you. Thank you for your support. You're a blessing. But yes,
I mean,
gullible person.
look what she
Who?
did to us. We're no longer at home. Is it still home? I don't know.
I don't know. We probably have a house back there.
Maybe.
We could probably go back, but we probably shouldn't, or we could.
I mean, also, this place is really fun.
Okay. I'm understanding. I found a lot of cool loot. I had to give it away because sharing is caring, and if we get brownie points for people, then it's easier to trick them. She like taps on her noggin.
Yes, but also if you
Earn their
start
trust,
helping
easy.
them, they trust you a lot more.
Exactly.
So,
We earned their trust. Bam.
So-
Easy to prank.
I'm planning on opening up a place to research and help heal people so they trust me and
Uh-huh.
trust you by extension. So, you know.
I love it. Thank you. This is great. I'll have to start thinking. We'll have to start brainstorming.
Yeah. In the meantime, I think the person I was talking about that is going to be really fun to prank might be coming.
Okay.
You'll know her because she is a moth.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
So yeah,
Let's just try
let's head
not
downstairs.
to do like here's your light because that thing's gonna be very hard and
Yeah.
we're not gonna go through that. That's a low blow. Not that.
Yeah, no. Maybe a letter.
We could ask. We could ask afterwards after
Oh.
like, 2 pranks and then we'll be like, "Hey, do you want our 3rd prank? It's not fun."
Yeah. We should head downstairs and see if they've all already arrived.
Okay. And get breakfast. Wait, I need to change. I'll be right back. Then breakfast. I'll be down there in. You know how long it takes to preheat an oven? That long. I'll be down in a moment.
But that depends on the heat of the. You want the oven to get. Whatever.
Like
And she
5
heads downstairs.
Yeah. She just holds up the number 5, whether it means seconds or minutes. She's not sure.
Maybe hours.
Oh, just be down when you bake a pie.
Perfect.
Yes.
And she heads downstairs.
Okay. So who is the first one of the ones who don't live within the tavern who show up?
Yeah, I probably would.
Okay. So the first person to kind of walk into the Wreckford Tavern, the Welcome Wench is the name of the tavern. Is a short rat, very like prim and proper looking rat folk, with a are your weapons visible or do you have them tucked away somewhere?
She's got like underarm holsters but no sleeves, so they're kind of pretty obvious at this rate.
Okay. So this rat is carrying a gun. She has the ultimate spell. It's called Gun.
A cute little suitcase at her side with something jangling around inside. That's
Yep.
Fun little time.
Absolutely. You don't carry that one in like your bag of holding?
That is the bag of holding.
Oh, okay. It's just a John Wick style suitcase. I got it.
Think more Mary Poppins.
Ah, okay. So it's like a handbag.
I think those are still called. Yeah, it's like one of those.
Okay, cool. But yes, y'all see this prim and proper rat lady walk inside walk in with her handbag and just under her arm is just the very visible handgun. Uh, uh,
Yeah.
so Kadame, that's the first person you see enter the bar. Do you approach?
I mean, at the very least, I'm going to be approaching the tavern owner.
Yeah,
with,
the tavern
the
keep would
rat
be
inside.
behind the tavern keep would be behind the bar.
Yeah, Sophie's gonna walk over and kind of like show the rat that she received and say like, "Hey, this one couldn't find the person they were after, so to make up for it, I'll fill in for whatever task they were suited for."
Oh, okay. Hello, Miss Malady. It's wonderful to see you. You want your usual order, the stew? I'm gonna feed everybody before I send them off to potential death.
Ah, sure then.
All right. What you want to drink with it?
Just water with a lime.
Yes, ma'am. And she will head back and grab some like beef stew with like carrots and potatoes and just your standard beef stew. And with it is a block of cheese with a cheese grater that has like a wheel with it. And she goes, "There you
Oh,
go.
hell
That's for you. And if you need anything else, just let me know." And she'll set down your water, and it's got like a little ramekin in front of it with like 4 slices of lime, and then she'll set down a pitcher to kind of for you to refill yourself with.
yeah. Awesome. Thank you very much.
No problem. She looks over at Kadame and goes, "Hey, bunny lady, you want to come over here so I can get you some food before you head to your potential death?"
She steps over.
Okay.
Hello. Yeah, she just takes like 2 steps over there.
Yeah, she's just
I
long
don't know how big-
strides. Long strides, just like, what do you
Yeah.
want to eat? I'll make you whatever you want.
And she takes a while to think it over. Do you happen to have rhubarb pie?
Yeah, I got some, and she'll point over to a glass like case, and it's got several different kinds of pie in it. Bake them fresh every
Ooh.
morning.
That would be fun to eat.
Alrighty, I'll get you some rhubarb pie. And she cuts you a slice and then brings it over on a little thing. You want whipped cream with it or anything like that?
You have eggs.
Yes, I do.
I think I would like 2 scrambled eggs.
All
Maybe.
right.
I don't know.
Okay, I can make you 2 scrambled eggs. You want anything to drink with that? We got orange juice, milk, chocolate milk.
Water is fine for now, thank you.
Alrighty. And she'll walk back and she'll scramble you 2 eggs, bring them out on a little plate, set you down a glass of water, a ramekin full of lemons, and a jug of water to refill yourself. Who's next?
Perfect.
I think Nakawe.
Wonderful. Okay, Nakawe. Please describe what Nakawe looks like as Nakawe comes through the doors of the welcome wench.
Well, about as much about like she usually looks. A full 5'7" gray skin with no marks on her face. Like nearly shoulder length white hair, like grayish moth wings with like little eyes on them. Yeah, she's in her adventuring gear. She's ready.
Fantastic.
And she's got a bear with her.
Yeah, there's a whole ass bear behind Nakawe. And you see the barkeep kind of look over and go, Holy shit! Give me a second, and
He's friendly.
She'll run back into the fucking into the kitchen, come out with a steak, like a whole ass cooked steak, and run over to the bear and go, "Here you go, boy. That's a good boy." She'll like pet the bear. I run a menagerie outside. Like, we used to have a wyvern, so like that bear, he doesn't scare me. He's a good boy. And
He's a
she'll
good
like
boy.
she'll like pet the bear and feed it a steak. How you doing, Nikawe?
Good. Went out with Tika and Luca the other day. But mainly we're getting the cafe up and running, and hopefully after I get back, I'll be able to see it running and open and stuff. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, your supplies actually arrived this morning. They arrived via carrier hawk.
Oh, shoot.
Don't
I
worry,
have to go grab.
Gustav's having them
I gotta
delivered.
go- Oh, okay. I was gonna go get Tika and see if she can get someone to go bring them over. What?
Nah,
left.
the
I
big
didn't even
big
realize
man's the big man's taking them over for you. He wants coffee.
He can't even wait for him to be out of the box, huh?
Yeah, no, absolutely. He's just like, ooh, the coffee's here.
Well, yeah. I've been doing good. I ate before I came in here. I actually couldn't leave the house until I had something.
You sure you don't want nothing else? I can get you some pie. I baked some cakes this morning. We got ice cream.
I'll take some ice cream. Yeah.
All right, we got vanilla chocolate and then this stuff called Moose Tracks they sent from Montalibe. It's got these little chocolate peanut butter cups in it.
Oh, that sounds good.
All right, I'll go get you a bowl. And she'll come back with
Yeah.
a bowl of ice cream.
Fuck
You
yeah.
have some too.
Yeah, absolutely. And
I'll have what she's having.
she'll give Malady some as well.
Hell yeah.
Woo, let's go.
So y'all are just sitting there together eating ice cream. Now is it gonna be Curio that comes downstairs next, or is it gonna be Valian that enters the tavern?
I think it'd be perfect that Valiant enters the tavern.
Fantastic.
Go for it.
Okay,
Next.
please describe Valian for us.
Valiant is a 7-foot-tall Aquila, the same species as Nakawe, dressed in hides, leathers, relatively well-tailored clothes, and some very lovely weaved patterns all over. He has very lovely wings that go from black to white to pink, with a kukri visibly on his side, and the necklace around him. Mystic, nowhere in sight. Also, I want to bring attention to what Lynx said. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Nope, I saw it.
Yeah, I noticed it in the VOD for last stream. Anywho, I think he would be coming in and sitting at the bar.
All right.
Nakawa would instantly wave him over, spotting him.
Yeah, Nakawe sees another Aquila
What?
and is like, "Hi."
Hi, over here. Hi.
What? Get your ass over here!
I believe you're being summoned. You said you just wanted some water, sweetie. Well, what can I get you for breakfast? Because I'm not sending you to your certain death. Because I'm assuming you're here with these people. Because, yeah, she's just like, I'm assuming you're here with them because, from what I remember, the other boy got sent off. Somebody came and picked him up.
Yeah, I believe I know who you're talking about. When I came into the place that I'm currently staying at, there was actually a letter, I believe, from the boy you are speaking of. He also left this for me, and Valian distinctly points at the headband of inspired wisdom that Tyrion had, and Malady, I think that you would actually recognize it.
Yeah, this is the
Oh.
you
That
built
made
this.
for Tyrion.
Yeah, you made that magical item.
Oh, is it the headband?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. The one
Oh,
you
hell yeah.
rolled fucking fantastically on. Yeah, that one.
Hell yeah.
But as for the breakfast, does he notice the? You said that there was ice cream from Monteliebe.
Mm-hmm.
Does he notice that? Do
Oh
you think
yeah,
he would notice
yeah.
that?
He'd absolutely know what that is. That is a flavor of ice cream that was invented in Monteliebe. It is a
I would
staple
like
of him of that city.
Once he notices it, you can see like some visible joy in his face. I would most certainly like that.
All right, I'll get you a bowl. And she comes back with a bowl full, and goes, "Here you go. It's always good to have something sweet before you might die."
Yeah, it's always lovely to be reminded of home as well.
Well, I'm glad. You come from Monteliebe?
Mm-hmm. It's been years, but yes,
Well, it's good to.
such
It's.
a long time.
I'm glad you can get a little taste of home before you go exploring a dangerous place. Now, all of you here, I'm assuming, are here for because the bar ain't quite open yet, and I sent for all of you because it's not open yet. I'm gonna explain some things to you before I send you off. The manor that you're going to go explore was my childhood home. My father lived there, and I lived there for a good long while, and we were kind of the only people that lived in this area before, well, us and one other person, but he's a bit of a hermit. He lives way far to the south. He has a friendly little man named Messenger that comes by every so often. And we lived in the Dragonlands for a good long while before my father sent a letter to the Empire of Eos and asked for people to come help settle the Dragonlands. I believe, now I'm not positive of this, but I believe my father was sent down here as a means of exile from Eos itself. His name was Alexander Verilius, son of Marcus Verilius, and he, at one point, stood against the current empress with his brother, who was known as the Tyrant King. He was just standing with family at the time, and that's why he wasn't killed when Lady Clementine took over the kingdom. He was made governor of a town that didn't exist at the time, and when we called for aid, they answered with a ship full of people that didn't know how to pilot a ship and crashed it just right on the beach. So that's where this particular building comes from. These are the remains of the first ship. We built the Welcome Winch and its apartments so that the people who were on the ship could have rooms and board, and now we all have a town. So I'm sending you to go and clear my ancestral home and find out what the fuck happened to my father.
I imagine Curio slipping in just as this is starting.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
She's just whispering over to Carme, going, "So which one?" As there's two moths now, two Aquillas.
Not him. The one with the necklace? No, not him. The other one.
Okay. What are we talking about again? Oh, right, the quest. Shh, be quiet.
Yeah.
Shh.
Also, here's the pie. You took too long. And she hands Curio the rhubarb pie slice.
Yeah, fuck, yeah.
I love this dynamic so far. It's beautiful.
It really is. You see the bartender pull out a rack. It's like a little wooden rack with red potion bottles or potion bottles full of red liquid inside of it. And there are 5 of them. And she goes, these are potions of cure minor wounds. They will heal your wounds when you need it. Y'all can take all of them, split them amongst yourselves, and on top of that, she'll take out a ring of keys and she'll put a brass key on the table and go, this is the skeleton key that will allow you to open all the locks inside my house. Should you find a locked door, you can use this key to open it.
I'll take that.
Are there any questions before I send y'all off?
No, not that I can think of.
I'm all set.
I have one actually. Is it possible I can get a small pouch of that ice cream to go?
No, not quite. This time.
I can...
If you come back, I'll give you some more ice cream. But I'm gonna need you to be focused on the mission. It's not that far from here. The mansion's not even a day's travel south of the town.
Understood. Just curious, that is all. Thank you.
No problem. Alrighty. So, she will exit and head into the kitchen. What are y'all doing?
Just finishing up the ice cream, even though I already ate. And just fawning over the bear.
Okay. The bear will like roll over onto its back for belly rubs.
Who's a good boy? Look at you, you're so strong. Look at you. Yeah! 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 Hype up my bear. Look at him go. He's so strong. He's so smart.
Oh yeah, no, he's very smart.
Well, if we're all ready to go, we can head out. Or...
1 second. Fro, if you wouldn't mind maybe moving closer to your mic or just speaking a smidge louder. I've kind of done everything I can do on my end as far as turning you up.
I can try my best.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
It's the sad truth of being a soft-spoken person.
I completely understand.
Belle.
Yes.
Belle, I want to try something real quick.
Yes.
Karmi is going to lean over to Curio and say, hey, I want to try something first to see if I'm right.
Okay.
And Karmi is going to cast Minor Image on Nakawa's ice cream while she's distracted with the bear and make it look like it's more ice cream than what she had before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're able to do that because it's an at-will spell.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Nakawa, there's more ice cream in your bowl, even though you had finished it.
Oh. He just stares at it and squints a lot. Like she's pretty sure that, like, there was not this much, like, a second ago. I think she just looks over to, God names, to Valiant and go, Valiant's been next to her for, like, presumably the entire talk. And just, like, whisper, is there...
That would be Tevelian's a god.
No, Valiant!
Yeah, Valiant, okay.
Valiant, yeah.
Valiant.
Just look at Valiant and go, I thought there was less in here. Am I seeing things, or is, like... Am I losing it?
No, that's a...
Yeah, you're losing it.
That is a full bowl of ice cream. What are you pointing... What are
I
we
mean,
pointing out?
I've been eating this since I got it. Like, it was almost gone. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I don't...
He was not paying attention to your bowl. He was too absorbed into his.
Yeah. And then she's like, what am I supposed to do with? I can't just. It's like probably rude to just like leave it sitting here, right?
While they're distracted, Kadami is just changing the color of the ice cream little by little.
Okay. My perception total is 11.
Okay.
Would I notice any of these differences? Like, would I notice the subtle changes? Or would you like for
Like
me
it
to
goes
roll?
from
roll,
white
roll perception.
to actual white.
Yeah,
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
What would I roll? Can I roll something to make sense of this?
Arcana. Roll
I rolled a
Arcana.
3.
What's-
Love that.
Is knowledge arcana? Okay.
Yep, knowledge Arcana. What did you roll,
Oh,
Fro?
no.
I rolled a total of 14, but I rolled a nat 3. That is so annoying.
Yeah, no, you notice it. You notice that something's weird about it. What did you roll, Jess?
I rolled a 17.
Yeah, no, this is kind of fucked up. This is definitely not natural. You did in fact eat your ice cream. You are not going crazy. You like
I
try to
think-
put the spoon in it, and it just tinks the bottom of the bowl.
I think she just leaves the spoon in there and just like puts the bowl up in a plate, like when you're out to eat and you like signal you're done.
Yeah, just
She's just gonna put it up there and go and just turn and just like, she's just gonna go back to fawning over her fucking barracks. Like at least this is one thing that's not weird.
yeah, no, absolutely. You're totally not being fucked with by the Fae. Not at all.
No, sorry, no, Nakawe is too busy now. Also, her forearms would be visible, I think.
Okay.
So you'd see like the flight, like everyone else would see like the two like flame-like tattoos that weren't there before.
Yeah. The two Fae in the room would immediately recognize the mark of Nova.
But no, it's just her looking at the bear's feet, going, "Oh my god, look at this claw! Look at you little Pete's! Look at the little Pete's!"
Whoa. Whoa.
Because she's like completely ignored the fact that, oh, this might be like a weird thing people notice, to like immediately already having like made peace with it.
The bear will like nuzzle into you, like its
What a
head
baby.
just kind of nuzzling into you, and
Oh.
and he is a giant baby. Have you given him a name yet?
I haven't thought of one yet. I will let you know when I do.
Fantastic.
But yeah, no, the Fae in the room know someone made a deal with Nova. So, haha, funsies. Smile.
Yeah, no, the two Fae in the room, Karame and Curio, you would definitely know. Oh shit, this person is essentially they've made a deal with the devil, kind of.
a big bit. I mean, with like the label of this person's really gullible, I think that like really, that unfortunately sells part of the angle on it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So, like, in Fae terms, that's like a pact marker.
Yeah, that is a pact marker. That is
So-
this one is belongs to Nova.
Now, does that mean we, like the other Fae, should not mess with this person, or more like tread with caution?
Well, Nova is one of the 5 Archfey. So, and she's not forgiving. As far as like Mifune would, you know, she'll kind of cut you some slack. Nova will burn you until you're dead. She's known as the Golden Light in the Feywild, and that is because she is made of pure fire.
Yes, tread with caution, otherwise fire.
Tread with extreme caution. Because both arms are marked. Normally it's just one. This was not only did they take a pact, they took a favor. So
would it be their fault if Nakawe fell into an easy Fey prank? That's not on them. Is it still on them for pranking?
well, no, because while Nova is very protective over those whom she has claimed, Fey pranks are Fey pranks, and that's just how that shit works.
I'm just trying to figure out what Curio Karma can do. And I'm like, okay, we still got free real estate here.
Yeah, you got
It's free real estate.
free real estate to prank Nakawe. However, you go, for instance, asking for a letter of Nakawe's name, and you're more than likely to run into you will more than likely run into a very angry former fire Ifriti.
So what about gender?
So?
Give me your
Well,
gender.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Give me your gender.
what are your pronouns? Can I have them?
That's actually really funny. I like that.
Well, at that point, Nova would
We're
let it
taking
happen.
Some form of identity.
Nova would let
I
it
guess.
happen just long enough to let you think you're okay, and then all of a sudden, all of the candles in your room are very, very bright, and you turn around, and Nova's standing there, like, "Hi, you have something that belongs to me. Give it."
Crabby hands.
You can take it. You just will have to relinquish it later.
It's
That's
like the
fine.
idea of like, but think about it this way: we have created two genders now. I took the S from she, so now this person you have a contract with is now a he, her. Two identities now. Double
Yeah.
the profits.
Just
Look at what we have
just
done.
Nova just slowly stroking the chin. You're not wrong.
Sorry, bestie.
You're not wrong.
Or if you
But
take
also
the
I
R, now
don't
it's
like-
she, he.
Depends on what slaps for Nakawe.
Nakawe, anything can slap for Nakawe, to be honest. Pretty fluid being.
T-
Young stuff.
Hold on, take the she and the R and you get Michael Jackson.
But,
Sorry.
it's so good. I just imagine Kirio doing, like the woman with all the math in front of her going, like, where's the line, and where can I talk myself out of it? Where can I talk myself
Exactly.
out of trouble?
She is high. She has somewhat decent. She has a 16 in intelligence, so she is very well known of like this is how far I can go, but where, like, how much can we step over the line?
Yeah.
That's what she's trying to think now.
Well, at that point, I need because the first part of that with Nova was like a hypothetical, but at this point,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna need you to roll me a wisdom save or a
Oh, no.
will save.
This is what happens when you keep asking hypotheticals instead of going out and doing the quests.
Yeah.
It's a 10.
It's a 10.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
So you, Kadame, you see Kirio's eyes glaze over. Kirio,
Curio is like doing the math on the table, like
Oh,
scratching his
no, that
claws.
is- Bad.
Curio, you
Okay, I had to talk to Mifune
very
this way, it's fine.
suddenly find yourself in front of a coliseum. The sky above you is dark and there are no stars. Standing in front of you is a tall fire Freety, who will smile. Hello there.
Kenobi.
Kenobi. No, he's in the Hall of Blades. Uh,
That's true.
uh, uh, the, uh, she just goes, so, I was reading your thoughts, and why don't we have a discussion about where the line is? How far you can overstep. I like your thinking with the taking of the one letter and making it more than one gender. That was smart.
Oh, okay, thank you. Sorry, I know names are very important. Sometimes letters in names are important. So I was like, gender, is that on the table? Hair color is easy. That's just a fun, harmless prank.
Yes, that's fine.
Maybe
Fey pranks are
maybe
fey
changing
pranks,
the
they just
taste
happen.
bud.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fey pranks are
exactly.
fey pranks, that just happens. But don't take things that don't belong to you. Those are mine.
No.
But I
Of
will let you
course,
have
of
one
course.
letter. One letter.
You just hear go, yes.
I like that idea. I like that
But
idea.
only in the
So,
gender aspect,
Yes,
right?
only in the gender aspect.
Okay.
The name is mine.
Gotcha. Of course. I understand. No one likes to give up their names. I wouldn't.
You know, every time you take a name, you get a new tail, right?
I know. She's already got two, so she's like thinking. She understands, like, yes, names, no touchy if it's already been marked.
So I hear you ran afoul of Mifune.
Yes, technically.
So did I. Don't
Okay,
worry.
cool,
So did
cool.
I.
Okay.
I also recently
fine.
pissed her off. It was not a fun time. She took
I don't know.
She took my fucking honor guard.
Okay.
It was terrifying. I didn't think she could do that, but apparently that bitch can just turn things in, like she can just take souls from people, from other fae.
Yoink.
It was terrifying.
Yes, and when Oddity decided that, oh, let's still prank Mifune, still did it. Technically, mine and Carmen's names are on it, on the prank, but I think we're okay. We're just gonna get pranked, which is terrifying. I don't know
Oh,
what version
no.
of pranks she has exactly, but at least I am not rotting in a jail cell,
Yeah,
rapidly
at
aging
least
and de-aging.
yeah, at least you're not in that torture. That's
Yes,
terrifying
at
and
least
terrible.
I'm still hot, and my sister is not.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
This is a win.
Exactly. Your sister is just rapidly aging and de-aging and over and over and over for eternity. Huh?
Until she
Like
apologizes.
you
which
see
she
her
won't.
visibly shudder. And you're free to live on the prime material plane because according to the other archfey, you've been banished.
I will tell Carme that. Yes,
Um,
not going home.
Yeah, no, you're not going back to the Feywild.
Gotcha.
Though
We were
you could
discussing
come
about-
here.
Okay.
This is my personal pocket plane.
Pocket plane with interesting. I will keep you in mind if we need a safe haven, or if I want to enact a favor or deal of sorts.
Oh, I love deals.
You know. Of course. Exactly. Exciting.
I'm going to
I
send
don't
you
need one
back
yet.
now.
Okay, thanks for talking. Only the letter and the gender. Gotcha.
That's right. Goodbye now. And you, after she snaps her fingers, your eyes kind of come back to where you're like they're in focus and you're back in the tavern.
Academy just pokes her on the cheek. Like, you back?
You good?
Yes.
You good, fam?
So I talked to and she gestures over to Nakawe, and then points to like her own
That's
arm.
the thing.
And be like, So we can if we want to, if we think it's fun, we could take a letter from their gender. Once we figure that out, I don't know where they're sitting on, but if it's
Mhm.
like a she or a they or a her situation, we can do like a he she, a her he, a her him. We could do that. That's okay. Because technically, if we're getting one gender, we're splitting it. So 2 genders. And she likes that. Otherwise,
Mm.
you know, we could change their hair color,
What if
wing
we
patterns.
take the ability for her to speak a singular tone? Like she can't use a tone for a pet, then we give it back.
You see the candles in the room flare
That
up.
okay?
Not,
Okay, that is not okay. Not okay.
like,
Not okay. Not okay. Not okay. Not okay.
maybe we could
Later.
we could change a taste bud. Like,
What's with these candles?
The candles
she
go
could
back
no,
down.
like they can no longer taste salty things, just for a little bit.
What if salt tastes
Or
sweet?
spice?
And what if?
We reverse
Wait,
it.
no,
Yes.
we can't do that. We can take, not
That'd be too-
swap.
that's
Wait,
too
can we
weird.
swap
You can.
things?
You as a fae can do that.
Oh,
But
what if?
Nakawe would technically, in any one way or another, have to agree.
Yeah. Like, what if
Oh my.
we made it so everything that's salty tastes sweet, and everything that's sweet tastes salty?
I like this. Harmless, silly. That ice cream is gonna taste salty now when they come back for another one. We just okay. We're at the same level.
Perfect.
That's
Perfect.
okay.
I think right as they're talking about that, Nakawe's gonna get up from fawning over and go. Okay, are we ready to head out? Go up to the
I
big
think so.
blue. Weird that like things are happening, but like, I suppose the going gets got. That might be the phrase. Might not be. Probably isn't.
The get going.
The get going.
Let's get going.
Woo! All right. Does anyone need anything else before we go?
Also, did y'all take the potions?
I took one.
Yeah, there
Wait,
are
how many of
5.
them?
There are 5 total.
Yeah.
1 for everybody.
But healing potions?
Yeah, they're potions of cure light wounds.
Cure light wounds. I got one. Yeah. That's away. Sure Valiant took one. We all good?
Yeah. I think. Did you take one, Abby? Or Poppy, rather? Sure.
Sure. Yes. I should grab one just in case I have to use my own spell slots.
Yeah. What caster level is it, by the way?
It's caster level 1.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, it's a very simple 100 gold piece potion.
100 gold pieces for 1d6. Yeah.
Yep, because Claudio is an asshole and
Chump.
overcharging.
He's a chump.
He's a chump. That's why everyone should shop with
me.
I mean, you have competition in this room. As a matter of fact, Kadame.
Oh, right. I'm not the only the only one with potion crafting.
No, you're not. Malady also can do
Yeah.
it.
You've got a 7th level alchemist with you.
She squints.
Squints at Malady.
Don't worry about it. And Melody's actually gonna step outside to where a wyvern is parked.
Oh yeah. Did you bring is Joshua with
Yeah.
you? You just have your
Joshua
whole
can
ass
be.
driver?
Yeah, I mean, I can drive. I think I could drive over.
Thraxis does not let anyone but Joshua drive him.
He lets me get his poison. I think he'll be all right.
Yeah, no, he's straight up threatens to stab you. He's like, no, you can't. You don't touch my reins. You can. I will give you poison.
Belle, would you like me to invite the 13-year-old NPC to join?
I mean, if you want to ride the wyvern, that's the only option.
Sure.
The rest of the party goes out to see a child just sitting on the back of a wyvern, in full leather armor, a morning star and a shield, and he's just like, "Oh, Miss Malady, welcome back."
Thank you.
Are we ready to go?
Yes, we are heading
yeah.
for the mansion.
Fantastic.
Valiant's
I've got
fine.
the cot ready. If you new friends want to get in.
What were you trying to say, Val?
Valiant's gonna pipe up a little confused. Aren't you a little young to be joining for potentially hazardous things?
Oh no. I'm just the driver. I don't particularly participate in combat, but when I do, I have Thraxus here, and he pats a fully grown wyvern that he is sitting on. As you see this wyvern, like its tail rise up like a scorpion's, and he goes, "He protects me. Don't worry about it."
I'm not even going to question how you managed to befriend a wyvern.
Oh,
That
he
is
was
so
the back of
cool.
the-
he was hurt, and I nursed him back to health, and he's been my friend ever since. Isn't that right, Thraxus? And you see the wyvern like tilted, like crane its neck back to look you dead in the eye, and he goes, "That's right, I'm his friend."
Can I please do a sense motive? I don't trust that.
Yeah, you go right ahead.
He's
Or at least
just
I feel
grumpy.
like Valiant would not trust that tone.
Thraxus is
That is
just
a nat 20.
grumpy.
That is a nat 20. That is a protective tone. He is not. He is very protective of this boy. Like his tail and eyes are pointed at you.
Oh, Valiant gives a small bow, and then gets into the back of the car.
He's like, "Nope."
Can I get? I think Nakawe sits there for a second, and then goes, "Well, I think that's really cool. You're really cool." And then scrambles into the back with her bear. He scrambles.
You see when you call him cool, Thraxus like almost preens like a bird. He's like very proud of being called cool, and he'll like swish his tail around like Puss in Boots with his sword.
Oh my god, it's like when you're sitting on your stomach and you're kicking your feet excitedly. It's like,
Yeah,
no.
he's very happy about being called cool. And you see Joshua kind of lean down. "See, I told you, you're cool." This is a boy and his dragon, everybody.
Yeah.
It sounds like an anime plot.
Anybody else gonna say anything to the driver before you get into the cart?
I think Creo is just absolutely like bitten over the idea that a kid's coming with them because it's like we could show him so many cool things, cool Fae things. Yes.
Fantastic.
It's the
Yeah.
idea of like we could get actual whimsy from a child. Yes. Best thing.
You see the wyvern just kind of giving you the side eye, like.
Don't
I've
worry,
lived
we're
in-
not going to.
I've
We're
lived in
not
these
going to
woods
do
for too
anything
long.
bad.
Just
We won't do anything bad. Don't worry about it.
I have lived in these woods for too long to not know that Fae are tricksy. I'm not gonna say you can't be trusted, but I will say you are very, very tricksy.
Thank you. But trust us, my word especially, no harm will come to your boy. I adore kids and their enthusiasm and just the brightness that they get when we show them like a cool magic trick. Best thing. We love it.
Oh
I
yeah,
love
no,
it.
he loves to see magic.
For me, it's a curiosity and questions. Like, why are you so tall? Or why do you like weapons? Or why is your smile so weird?
Yeah, that one. I was wondering that one myself. But nah, he loves magic. He doesn't tell Malady this, but he watches. He'll sneak peeks as Malady's doing alchemy in the shop over there.
Oh yeah.
You see Joshua like
Ah.
his face turn bright red, and he goes, "Shut up, Thraxis."
Perio kind of turns towards Sess and gives like the flexing of an arm motion with a hand on the bicep, and goes, "We got an audience. Yes, it's got a show to perform. Let's go."
And then you two can scramble into the back of the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so because it doesn't even take a day's travel on foot, by Wyvern back, y'all are there in like 10 minutes.
Hell yeah.
Y'all are, because like Thraxis, now that he's like got an audience and knows that y'all think he's cool, he's gonna show the fuck off. Malady, you notice very suddenly as Thraxis begins to like move the cart, there's a hole in the bottom of the cart, like in the like floorboards. And you see
Yeah.
very subtly the tip of his tail slip through the hole, almost like a trailer hitch. And then you hear
Oh, that's
something.
so cool.
And then you hear something that you probably didn't expect: the flapping of wings.
Oh!
Oh hey.
And you guys
You got
begin
it
to
working.
lift. You guys begin to lift off of the air into the air, as he is now flying you to Wreckford Manor.
We're traveling in style.
Yeah, you are now via Wyvern Wing, and it cuts a day's worth of travel into a fourth of a day. And he will land, and the landing is not super smooth. It kind of like there's a little bit of turbulence as you land, but you're fine enough. As he will like turn the cart as you land and go, "We have arrived."
Good work.
Thank you.
Woo!
And she'll like pat, hop down.
And he'll like lean into it. Like he very much enjoys pets.
Yeah.
I think
Hell yeah.
upon takeoff, Macaulay's like, "Wait, we're flying? I could have flown."
You could
But
have.
also, it's free travel, and the Wyvern seems very excited about it. So
Oh yeah, no, he is super fucking excited. You were gonna say
think
something?
I think throughout the entire trip there, I think Valiant is just actively looking out and seeing if there's like any potential places of interest. Not like, ruins or anywhere he would find like some valuable loot, just more pretty fucking places. Just places that him and Mystic
So
can go.
he would see, as they kind of take off, in the distance there's a tower, and it appears to like sit on an island, and there are people going back and forth from the town to the tower, and the tower sits on this beautiful beach, that is near like sparkling blue water, and it appears that it's kind of a trade hub. So yeah, he's able to see that. That would be an easy place to spot. That's very pretty. There's also what appears to be a river to the south, like farther from where the mansion is. And that seems to be running off into a cave system. Because there's a visible hole in the ground. And that's pretty. That's rather pretty. But other than that, you don't get very much of a glimpse, because this is a very, very short trip.
I think a fun little thing that happens the moment we get lifted up into the air, the necklace starts glowing a little bit. Just a little bit.
Alright.
Hell yeah. So what's the mansion look like?
The mansion, when you get there, the mansion is a large blue building with a with like it's like a Victorian style mansion with like these white pillars that kind of hold the porch up. The porch is like a wraparound with rocking chairs on the front. And the front door is a pair of large double doors that in like real life would be like French style doors. But other than that, like it is pitch dark inside. You can't see.
Unless we've got dark vision, or is it a magic door?
It is magical darkness.
Oh, fun. Guess I'll try the door. If it's locked, I have the key.
Okay.
Are we on? We aren't on the map. by
And
the
no,
way.
not quite yet. Not quite yet. You'll be on the map as soon as you enter the mansion.
Ah, okay.
Can I
Um,
cast detect magic before the door is unlocked?
You may.
Yeah.
You may cast detect magic.
Is there anything on that door that
So
used to detect magic?
the knocker on the door. They're shaped like lions' heads, with the actual physical knocker in the mouth. They are magical.
Hmm.
But other than that, the door is fine.
I relay that to the party.
Cool. I have total faith in this place I've never been to before. It's totally fine.
You'll survive. It'll be alright.
Malady, do you unlock the door?
Yes.
And do you
as I said,
Yep, okay, so as you unlock the door, you are brought over to the map. You are able to very easily get into the house. Inside, you see there's the first thing you see is a staircase. Right as the door opens, there is a staircase leading just up to the first floor of the mansion, which is an L-shaped hallway. I have kind of put you guys in a marching order, but who's going in first?
Whoever opened the door, I suppose?
Yeah, so let's go put Malady in first.
I do not have control of my mouse.
I will.
Oh, I can't use my guy.
Yep, I'ma fix it. Let me do this where they can't see the DM controls. I forgot that I didn't give you guys control. My bad.
You're good.
Where is Malady? Trying to find her, but
Right here. Maradable.
Oh yeah, okay. That's what you're under. It's under Sophie Malady. That's why I couldn't find it. There you go.
Were you looking for Miss? First
Yep.
name Miss?
Yep. Okay, so you should have control of yours. And so before we get into the dungeon, I need to take a small break. So I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
I still can't move my guy.
Let me see if I can fix that, because you should be able to. I gave you control. Oh, it didn't
I don't know if-
save.
I don't know if anyone else can, but
Yours just didn't save.
Oh, okay. We're good.
Okay,
So
so
take your break.
I will be right back. I shouldn't be but like 2-3 minutes.
what does that look like? Is it just like a clean severance with like it's just already a nub? Like, what does that look like?
It just
What is-
pops
Depends
off
on
like
the
a
Fae, I
Lego
think.
piece.
Now, my question is, what does what look like?
If a face says, "Can I have your hand?" and you say yes,
Or can I have a hand?
And then
I
they
have a
And you
steal,
offer your
and
own.
they steal your hand. What does that look like on your body when they take your hand?
So, I can actually answer that question.
Oh,
thank you, teacher.
I
You
can
agree,
I can answer that question for you. That would mean that your hand and their hand would swap places.
oh.
Oh,
Oh.
So
I don't like
you would
that
you would
anymore.
have their hand, they would have yours, and you would be forever connected to that Fae.
I like it a lot more now.
interesting.
I was gonna say that the hand just pops off like a Lego piece. Doesn't cause
I don't-
any damage, just
Just
it's not the best.
Yeah, so sorry,
It's
while
just-
you've been gone, we've been brainstorming what Fae tricks could be pulled.
You're trying to get a Fae to sit down, you tell him to take a seat, and he just picks up the chair. and
No!
walks
You don't even have to be a Fae for that. Just pick
No,
up the damn
listen.
chair and leave.
No, the chair animates and walks away on its own.
Listen,
Yeah.
the Fae are just like me, for real, for real. Everything in the wording matters.
all right. So thank you all for kind of holding with me for that little period of time. Now let's get back to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game.
We pan back in to the front corridor of the manor. The hallway you're in, the first little part of it has windows look out into a small garden area. But as you turn the corner, there are no windows in this hallway. It's a narrow corridor, almost like a mudroom. You can only stand like single file within the room, and about halfway down the hallway, the magical darkness starts. Do you wander into the darkness?
I mean, do you have a choice?
Do I recognize the type of darkness, like from last time, like last session?
It is not the same type of darkness. Like this is not Fey trickery.
Could I maybe?
Go ahead.
Could I maybe roll spellcraft to see if I recognize the? Well, no, that would be well casting. Could I roll some like knowledge arcana or something to
You
see?
may.
Same.
You both may.
Okay.
Straight 13.
20.
Okay. So Karame, you notice that this is darkness that is being sustained by a magic device. There is something that is sustaining the darkness around you, and you get the feeling that there is a way to deactivate it.
Melody's gonna clap her hands twice. Clap on.
Hop on?
Clap off.
Clap
Oh,
off.
Hold on. I gotta.
wait. It was. Wait.
Actually-
Wait.
Dead ass. It's the
Dead
clapper.
Clap on.
Dead ass. It's the clapper.
Cool, I'm gonna clap
Yay.
it back on. Hell yeah, that's so fucking funny.
Nakawe, who's like right behind, what's her bucket? I remember your name.
Melody.
No,
Oh, you're back there, right? Yeah.
Hold on.
There's
Kirio.
Who's behind you?
Kirio. It's just like
Okay,
it's
no, it's
all
in front-
fucking
it's-
starry-eyed. Like, geez, look at that. That's so fucking cool.
Okay, so you get to a door. The door is a large mahogany wood. It is closed, but it is not locked. Malady, you can go through as you inch your way further into the darkness. This darkness has not been deactivated.
Hopping on.
Yeah,
Hop on.
Carmen claps. Okay.
As you clap, hold on, I'm not done.
Oh.
As you clap,
As we clap.
you you see there are 3 suits of armor within this room. They do not seem to be moving or anything like that. But there are 3 suits of armor.
Is there another door or passageway?
There is. As a matter of fact, ignore that this has an S on it.
The not so secret door. Wonderful.
Yeah.
No, it's the money door, you guys. It's the
Yeah.
money door.
Oh shit! There's one over here. This one's much
Oh.
better. I don't want to go in there.
This one is locked, but you do have a key, so
I
you
do
are
have a key.
You are able to unlock it. However, as you unlock it, you hear a clunk.
Oh.
As each of these guys move
All
forward.
right. Let's handle this real quick.
Yeah.
Why'd your totem just straight up turn upside down?
Oh, this. Why not?
Turn toward the enemy.
Yeah,
You
that's how
didn't
they.
turn
That's how they know
around.
I'm looking at them.
You didn't turn around. You just started walking on the wall and on the ceiling, looking down at them.
Walking on sunshine. All right. So, is this an initiative kind of situation, or can I shoot them?
No, they just moved one space. They don't seem to
Ah.
be. They don't seem to be sentient. They just moved one space.
Wait.
And this
Right.
is unlocked now.
Could I maybe roll something like engineering, I don't know, nature maybe?
Not
To see what.
that wouldn't be nature.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you, but engineering.
You could roll dungeoneering or engineering. Yeah.
Okay. 15.
These are. This is very clearly a trap. It is essentially if you unlock and open the door, the armor will advance toward you and attack you.
I'm going to tell the party that avoid opening and closing the door. They want to attack us.
Can
Over
you
here.
disrupt the mechanism before that happens?
I mean, I don't have any tools for that, but if anyone does, that would be
Okay.
useful.
I think I do. Can I look around for a mechanism or something to try to exploit to get this to stop functioning?
So the mechanisms that seem to work the armor are in the armor. So you'd have to individually disable each suit of armor.
Would that be a disabled device roll?
Yes, it would.
31 on the middle one.
You are able to decide to disable the middle one.
20 on the rightmost one.
You are in fact able to disable that one as well.
Wonderful.
And oh boy,
And
can't
a
wait to see.
22.
Can't wait to see you do for the last one.
Just very. You see Malady like go over and just like start tinkering with her claws, and like you hear chunk, clunk, clunk, as all 3 of them just kind of you see them like slump over on their swords as they had been,
Da-na-na-na.
you were able to disable the trap. And if you'd like, you can investigate their weapons and things.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What kind of weapons they got going?
Each of them are carrying a bastard sword. The blades on these bastard swords seem to be, one of them is old and rusted, and serrated. Another is, made of a black material, that does not seem to have been rusted, as it looks glassy almost. And then another one is made of sterling silver and has not
Interesting.
been tarnished.
Could I maybe roll to see what the materials are?
Absolutely.
What would
That
that
would
be?
be nature or dungeoneering.
Nature.
I can tell you.
Why did I roll a 2? 13 total.
Yeah, so you would know that this is silver, steel, and obsidian.
Yeah, I told everyone that.
Through the door?
Cool, cool. Well, now we can try the one that was a secret,
Yeah.
because we don't have to worry about these things bum rushing us anymore.
Yeah.
So let's try the secret door first.
Okay.
Secret tunnel
Secret
Secret
tunnel.
through the doorway.
It's gonna be hard for me to
Ooh.
reveal this area. Hold on, this room is a circle.
Mm.
Hell yeah, circle room.
If only there were a circle tool.
Listen, is there?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, there is?
Oh, well,
Oh yeah, there is.
There's a
in the paint
okay.
tool. The
It's
ellipse.
the yeah, it's the ellipse.
Well,
This is a good time.
I've already committed.
I have no idea if it'll actually function for the reveal tool. I have no idea.
Oh right, that's the thing. What is that in the middle?
I will describe it in
It's
just
like a
a moment.
well of some kind.
Oof.
Bet you some kind of magic well.
Okay.
Nobody
the
fall
room has
down
been-
there.
The room has been revealed, for the most part.
Revved. Wow. Big room.
Wow, this is
Does-
indeed a rich person's mansion.
Does everyone go through the door?
I'd like to go through the door. Carme's in the way. Carme's right in the doorway. Very tall, very pretty, but very in the door.
Mm.
Yeah. Does
I think
Uh-huh.
for the first minute, Valiant will not, and he will take the minute to summon Mystic.
Okay. So as Valiant does not go through the door, you see the door
no.
slam shut.
Yeah.
There goes the concentration on getting Mystic out. Oh, fuck. Gotta restart that minute. Alright. Let's go 10 seconds. Let's go.
The door, but it's not the wooden door that you had seen before. It is a large, heavy metal door that shuts. And all of the doors in this room are replaced with large, heavy metal doors. And above
Oh no.
and above this door is a spiral of glyphs that light up bright blue. In the center of this room is a pool of water that is opaque in color, and it is deep blue, and in the very center of that pool is a button.
Oh shit!
As you begin, as you look around, you notice that the runes above the door are now ticking down.
Oh, it's
Now this
okay.
could be a situation where we don't hit the button and we just have to wait for it to go down and the doors open again. Or we have to hit the button.
Before we have to delineate too much, Melody's going to lean down to the water and whisper to it, like, "Hey, are you a slime? You gotta tell me if you're slime."
Like, you have to tell me if you're
It does not respond to Melody's totally not a law.
She's gonna drop a little bit of Parmesan in there, see what happens.
It expels
no.
the Parmesan, and the Parmesan is now glowing blue.
What
No.
does expel? What do you mean? It got kicked out of school?
Yeah, it shoots it out. Like it is now
Ah.
laying on the ground, glowing radioactive
It's-
blue.
It's cheese phobic. I see.
It's enchanted
Um,
cheese.
God.
It is, in fact.
Oh my god, it is enchanted cheese.
It's
Belle.
cheese that won't hurt my tummy.
Well,
Uh-huh.
because I forgot to re-prepare my spells, but I don't want to re-prepare them anymore. Could I maybe use Tears to Wine on the water?
You may try.
This is
Okay.
I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet this is actually like water that will enchant your stuff. So if you like stab your weapon in there, it'll hook it
I
up.
use Tears to Wine on the water.
It does not seem to work.
Hmm. This is magical.
Really?
You guys notice as you are kind of deliberating this, as it gets down to the last 10 runes, the room starts flashing red.
Hmm.
Could I knowledge Arcana the water, or some, or
Yes, you can.
okay. 29.
It is enchanted water.
Hmm.
Okay.
Should
Should
I'm gonna-
should we hit the button? Is that a thing we should do?
stick one of your weapons in there. It'll become enchanted.
I don't know how much I believe that's true.
7.
I'll bet you 50 gold.
6. 5.
I don't have a knife.
4.
Someone give it to me and I'll do it.
3.
Academy is going to
That's
grab
not
her torch and poke the button without getting her hand inside the liquid.
Okay, so you hit the button.
I don't think that's. don't
Yeah.
It resets the timer.
Mm. So it's this one.
We gotta let the timer keep going, yeah.
It's
We gotta let the
this
timer run
one.
out.
But also, is the torch enchanted now?
Yes, the torch is enchanted. The torch is now
Yeah, so
the torch is now a +1 torch.
Okay, she takes her falcata now and pushes the button.
Okay.
Hey,
once
look
again,
at you.
Once again, restarts the counter and enchants your sword to a +1.
I don't think it would work on a gun if I stick my gun in there, huh?
You can try.
Try the bullets.
Can I roll like Arcana
Yeah, you may.
or something? Let's see. Ta-da. 15.
You don't know.
Well, it probably won't make things worse. Yeah, no, she'll stick Nurse in the water.
Okay. Nurse is now a +1 gun.
You get
Hell
back
yeah.
waterlogged gun. Oh fuck.
Actually,
It
actually,
uses like
No.
cartridge thingies.
You-
So
actually, you notice that when you pull your gun out, it's perfectly dry.
Nice.
As is the falcata and the torch.
Yay! Yay!
so
7.
y'all are actually gonna see
6.
as Malady takes out a like really cool looking shotgun that looks kind of like a dragon's head with a like stinger on the back, and she'll like stick it in the water. Does it enchant it? I know you're counting down. Still.
Oh
I
yeah,
see it.
absolutely.
Cool.
Academy
Plus
would
one
press
for
the
this.
button again.
Oh, you press the button before it gets to 0? All right, it resets the counter
Yeah.
again.
Melody is going to cross her arms and stare at you and watch the counter go down.
Aw, come on.
Academy just smiles at the chaos.
Yeah, so you are able to enchant your shotgun. There's a +1 shotgun
Awesome.
now.
She'll put it back in her bag. No one
Yeah,
saw that.
Do any of you want to enchant something else?
I'm pretty good actually.
Mm.
I have a rapier.
I-
I could do. I guess.
Yeah, just poke the button with the rapier.
Okay.
What happens if you stick a already magic thing in there?
You don't know.
Should I press it? Okay. We're just gonna press
Yeah,
it.
do go for it.
Okay, you press the button before it gets to 0. All
With
right.
the rapier.
You are now. It is now a +1 rapier, and it resets the timer. Valian, you're just kind of stuck
Yeah,
out there.
I was about to say if I can cast a message to
Yeah.
Nakawe. What in the God's name is happening in there?
So is the response? Hold on, let me read this. Is it like the response has to be spoken out loud, or is it whispered?
You can either speak out loud or whisper.
I think she'll whisper back. There's a pool in here and a button. Apparently I can enchant items, but the timer hasn't got to 0. But we'll probably be fine. Maybe.
All right, nobody press it this time.
Looks over. Looks at Carme in spirit.
One of the doors opens.
Which one?
Is it the one that's progress?
Carmen pushes the button again.
The door
Just to
slams
see what
shut.
happens. Oh, great.
Why? Why
Okay.
have you done
Well,
this?
I like
they
this
don't
game.
remain open. Got it.
No, this is a fun game. Okay.
So, question: Is
It was the
Does this
door
seem
that
like a
would have
per-
let you in. By the way,
Hmm.
Valiant.
okay? I think does this door seem like a solid door?
Oh yeah, it is solid steel. Like it is. You go up to it and like knock on it, and it is thick steel.
Wait. Okay. Mystic is a little annoyed at having to wait and seeing the door open and close. So she's just gonna prime the hammer, just waiting. Nakawe, I don't think you want to do that.
I have
don't
no
even
idea
say
what's
that.
going.
You don't-
I have no
you don't
idea
even
what's
say
going
that.
on. I have no idea what's going on the other side. I'm just gonna sit there and wait for the door to open.
Now, do any of you investigate any of the other doors? That is my question.
Are they all just giant steel heavy doors like you had described the first time?
So the 3 that have S's on them are heavy steel doors. The one that is not it's not steel, it's made of copper. But it is a heavy metal door.
Is there like a locking mechanism or like a
Uh,
handle? Is it actually a door or
it
is it
is-
like a
it is-
bracing like
It is
blast
actually
shield?
it's so it appears to for if you go and investigate it, you're able to see that it does have a keyhole, but it does not have like a knob or anything like that.
Skeleton key. Going hole.
You are
Open door.
as you push through the skeleton key, you are able to see a well-lit corridor behind this door as the door
Ta-da.
opens. Also,
Oh.
the timer goes all the way down to 0 once again, and the door opens for Valian and Mystic.
I like to think that once the door opens, Nakawe just sees Mystic just ready to swing, and it looks like it's right in Nakawe's general direction.
Well, hi. Hi.
Blank stare from Mystic.
Oh, Macaulay scrambles up. Scrambles. Doors are open. Do you want to go back? Do you want to go this way? Do you want to go this way?
Do you want to go investigate that room that you never investigated?
Yeah, I think Karmi is going to investigate the room. I think it's here.
No, the room. I'm talking about this one. that was unlocked.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, y'all never investigated it, but you did unlock the door.
Yeah. If anyone's coming along, Carmen might go. If not, then she's going with the party.
You will have supervision.
Can I
Got it.
can I ask, I'm sorry to have interrupted, but just before too much time passes, while I came into the room, would I have had enough time to have asked what was going on in here to get like a rundown of what
Oh
had
yeah,
happened?
absolutely you can.
I think you would have been given a rundown of
Yeah.
timer that lets the doors be opened.
Enchanting water.
That's the thing I was looking for. If you guys didn't say anything about it, I would just have left without enchanting anything.
So
I think-
after about 3 minutes pass, all of the enchantments disappear.
Ah,
Got it.
even the guns.
Even the guns.
I gotta go back in my sheet and take those ones back off.
Valiant does not quite catch that, so he puts his kukri in.
Okay, you now have a +1 kukri for the time being.
Interesting. All right. Then he sheathes it and starts following the pack.
What is this?
It is a treasure chest. It
Okay.
is a large wooden box with golden filigree and a lock.
I don't trust it. Do I roll something?
He's scared.
You can roll. What are you trying to roll?
See if it's trapped or if it's a chest.
Okay, you may roll a perception check.
Ooh. 16.
Okay. So it's a chest. It is definitely a treasure chest. It does not seem trapped, but it is definitely locked.
Skeleton key.
Go.
Go, skeleton key. I choose you.
Okay. Malady, as you open the chest, you hear a click. And somewhere in the dungeon, you hear the sound of moving steel, and essentially the same noise that it made when the door to come back in here opened.
Like to come in here?
Yeah, so like to come through from the well room.
Oh.
Ah, so this door sound?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Inside the
Did
treasure
anyone else
chest.
outside notice something?
If anyone is looking into the room where the well is, the two other doors marked with an S opened.
Hey yo, nice.
You can't quite see inside them from where you are, but they are open. Inside the chest is 150 silver pieces and a silver short sword.
Meh. Anyone who wants it can have it.
Okay. We can continue exploring then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Malady, I'm assuming, just shoves it into the bag of holding and.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nakama gestures for Curio to go first. Since she's in the doorway.
Okay.
Okay. So Malady, I'm assuming, is going in that door first. And.
Look,
Yeah,
Nakama
right
is
now we're taking every left path so far, and I think that's pretty funny.
Nakama is very polite. She's just a little baby.
That's a
Is that a
dog.
ghost dog?
So you guys see, standing in the middle of the corridor, the apparition of a wolf. it will wag its tail and begin to essentially gesture for you to follow it.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's follow the dog.
Yay!
Dogs
Clap,
won't
clap
like us.
for the darkness.
Hold on. I gotta give me a second. I gotta fix it where the
Oh.
stream can see what you guys are seeing.
Uh,
Stop it.
There's a
Yes,
wall
oh.
in front of us.
Now you have a question, Fro?
so, seeing as this is obviously a spirit, yeah?
Yes. This is
How
very
does-
obviously a spirit.
Do I gather any like emotional changes for Mystic? Like any feels of caution against it? I feel like of all
Yeah,
entities, you would get a little concerned.
Mystic does not seem to like this entity, but you can't quite tell if it's because it's a wolf or if it's because it is leading you somewhere that you have not been before. It will pass through this door, and will. The door itself is locked, so you will need to use your skeleton key once again.
Sure thing. Easy enough.
And you
Oh.
enter. Yeah, you enter into a room full of the undead.
Oh. So, I take it these appear hostile?
Oh yeah, no, they are very much like we're gonna fucking kill you.
Okay, cool. So as the door opens, Sophie's gonna take out her shotgun again.
Okay.
It's just gonna kind of blast into the room. See if that does anything. It's gonna be the breath weapon attack.
Okay. So that's a 20-foot cone.
30-foot cone.
Oh yeah, because it came from a full dragon, didn't it? That
Yeah,
poison
it's-
gland.
It was the Undying.
Yeah,
Rose,
so
which
it
one
was
I had it written down somewhere.
It was an adult dragon.
Shall I roll damage and they can roll saves?
Yeah, you can roll damage, and these two can't roll saves because they're shambling corpses, so they're just gonna immediately die. So
Why is there two?
So that's gonna be that's gonna be 10 damage, and then these three will have to roll reflex saves for half.
And this is an acid breath weapon. I wrote down poison breath because it was a green dragon. Acid.
Yes, this is acid damage. What's your spell save DC?
The DC for this is 15. So anyway, this is my shotgun chemist.
So only one of them succeeded. So
The one that succeeded takes 5.
Yep. All right. So, he's gonna take 5. He's gonna take 5, or he's gonna take 10, and then he's gonna take 10.
You can take 10 on saves, or sorry, damage. My bad.
Yeah. So the dog
I got
leads you
confused.
in and will like growl at the undead. These two are just straight up dead. But as they die, they explode with bile.
Oh, great. These ones. Oh, no.
Yep. So here, here, and here, and then obviously where this guy is standing is all covered in a deep poisonous bile.
Wonderful. Delicious. Scrumptious.
Roll initiative.
Initiative. Am I going?
Don't want that?
You know.
By the way, I'm small, so you can move past me just fine.
6.
1 second.
Let's go.
I gotta type all your names down.
Mm-hmm.
Because I track initiative in the my Discord.
Thank you for suggesting the improved initiative feat.
You're welcome.
Twas good. Twas good. Twas very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's really useful. It's just a +4 to initiative.
Sometimes there are benefits to going last in the tournament.
Yeah.
I get to
Oh,
look
Lord.
at all my friends and figure out, does anyone need help? And number 2, oh god, what on God's earth am I gonna do?
Yeah, same.
Good time.
I mean, at least it's only poison.
Yeah, it's only poison.
Oh. Don't tell me it's also acid.
Oh yeah, it's also acid, and if you die in it, you become a zombie.
Yeah, that's fine.
Karame, what was your initiative?
17.
Okay. Curio.
11.
Malady.
60.
Valian.
23.
Nikawe.
6!
Alrighty, so Valian, you go first.
What the hell am I going to do behind everyone?
You can get past me just fine. I'm pretty small.
Yeah,
I'm
but
right back here.
but he also can't get past the rest of the group.
Everyone move aside.
I will move aside if possible.
So this hallway is only big enough for like one single file line, but I will have allowed all of you to move into the room before initiative went off.
Oh, bless. Okay. Shoot. I'm gonna go by the dog.
Yeah, the dog
gonna-
is like growling at the undead.
Oh
Dog
wait, my
seems like a
bear.
bro. Dog
My
could do
bear
no
doesn't
wrong.
have a token, by the way.
Yeah, it
I
should.
totally forgot.
It should.
He's got a dragon on me. Oh shit! There's 2 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna draw you one.
Bear 1 and Bar 2.
I can't
The
control
bear,
bear.
the bear absolutely should have a token.
He bear.
There you go. You should be able to
Thanks.
control the grizzly bear now.
Yeah.
He will go on your initiative.
So a different question that is quite important in my opinion.
Yes.
If I were to try to do a spell past Karme, would I be able to?
Yeah.
Or is okay?
Yeah, you can
is
aim
Curio-
over someone's head.
Does Curio want in the room, or is Curio good in the hallway?
I'm good in the hallway. Behind 2 very tall people, yes, I'm so safe right here.
Very safe.
I'm gonna cast.
You cast.
Sanctuary on Nakawe and Shield on Mystic.
Okay. Would you mind explaining what those do for the audience?
Sanctuary. Basically makes the target hard to properly, or makes the person I casted it on hard to properly target. If someone wants to target them with an attack, they have to do a will save.
Okay.
If they succeed, the attack goes normally. But if they fail, they cannot follow through. Thing to note, if Nakawe, if you do an attack, the spell would just break.
Okay.
Shield, +4 to AC.
Dope.
It's great. Let me quickly adjust on my end for Mystic. As a lovely 23. And I am going to prime another action. The final action I have, I'm just going to hold it.
Okay.
Do I have to give a trigger?
No, you don't have to tell me.
Okay. I'm just going to hold it, and it'll go to Mystic's turn.
Okay.
Mystic, on the other hand, 5-foot step, and immediately bonking the fuck out of this one.
Alrighty, roll me an attack roll, please.
19, 15.
Neither of those will hit.
Well, attack 2, Electric Boogaloo.
It's a natural 20 and a natural
I got
fucking 20. Holy shit! All right, so roll me your damage, and then add max damage to that, and do that 2 times.
Okay. This one's going to be obliterated. Damage is a D8 +4, so I'm just going to do.
So it'd be a D8 plus. Yeah. So it'd be a D8 plus.
That is
8.
12.
12. Yeah, D8 plus 12. So it would be
That's
that'd be
13 for the
13
first one.
damage for the first one.
And the second one would be 17.
All right. He takes a heavy hit. He's not looking great. You hit him just dead across the chest, and you see like his rib cage cave in.
2 fucking crits in a row. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Alright. Mystic would have a half action. I don't think she would do anything with it. So
Okay.
that's my turn. Mine and Mystic's.
Alrighty. So next up is. Let me just double check. Next up is the Skeletal Knight. He is going to turn and attack Mystic. Does a 26 hit Mystic's HP or AC?
Yes.
Mystic takes 13 points of slashing damage.
Oof. Alrighty.
And he's going to use his second attack to do that again. Another 26. So he will roll again. And Mystic takes another 11 points of damage.
That would be 24 total.
Yep.
Okay. So I am going to redeem that hold and action thing. I don't know how long will this will take. Someone who is better off with spiritualists, if you wouldn't mind helping me out here. How long would it take to just say, fuck it, get your ass back in my consciousness?
That's instant. You can just desummon your...
Alright. She's coming right back in my consciousness.
Right back into the Pokeball.
Yeah, I'll just keep her here for right now.
Mystic, return!
She just...
Okay, yeah, you're able to bring Mystic back into your consciousness. And
That put her to a hot 6.
yeah,
8 points.
y'all see Mystic disappear into a necklace, as it is now, the Katame's turn. Veni, you're up.
Oh, I was muted.
Yes, you were.
Oh,
Okay, so, question:
Mm-hmm.
Is this still bile?
Yeah, that's still, the bile is still there, unless it is, unless
Mm.
you like pour water over it or something like that. The bile is going to stay.
Okay, then I'm going to free action 5-foot step here.
Okay.
Attack this one.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
Am I flanking with the bear?
Technically, yes.
Okay, so the modifier is +2, right?
No, you get advantage for flanking.
Oh, got it.
So it'd be roll twice, take the higher number.
Yeah. 13.
That does not hit.
Okay. Second action, attack again.
Alrighty.
16.
Still does not hit.
Okay. This. Should I not? Yeah, fuck it. Third attack with my last action.
Alrighty.
$26.
26 will hit. And it will kill this particular monster.
Oh, never mind. I was going to ask about sneak attack, but it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, no, he had 2 HP.
Yeah, that's my turn, I think.
Okay, so the it is now the skeletal warriors' turns, and they will move up into the bile. And you notice, as they do, they absorb the bile into their bodies, healing them for 10 hit points.
Yeah. No. Those hard-earned hit points.
And then they will both attack, one attacking the bear, one attacking Katame. So the first one, does a 24 hit the bear's AC?
Sorry, what is that? What AC?
The bear.
His AC is 16.
Okay, so 24 will hit.
Unfortunately, yeah.
That is 3 points of damage against the bear from the skeleton's short sword. And then against Katame, does a 24 hit your AC?
Yes.
You take 7 points of damage from his short sword. And then it will then be Melody's turn.
Hello. So these two are looking back to right and ran, right?
Yeah, they're full
Just
health.
feeling all better now.
They're full health.
In that case, I'm gonna blast one of them with Nurse's Ordnance.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna go with the one by the bear.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an attack roll, please.
17 versus AC.
That will hit his AC. 22 points of
Wonderful.
damage. That is
22 points of fire damage.
that is immediate death.
Wonderful. I guess I'm gonna shoot the other one.
Alrighty.
Kapew. That's another 22. And
Yeah.
a 25 to hit.
That's another immediate death. Okay.
Wonderful. Clean
Initiative.
Shot. I'm gonna
You
reload my
see,
gun.
you see the hound, very very happy that you killed the undead. Kind of.
Oh, who's a good puppy?
It won't let me select his.
Who's a good ghost puppy?
And he will lead you, and he'll kind of point at this door. Let me reveal the
Skeleton
area.
key. Go.
Can I? After that fight, can I quickly detect undead? The spell-like ability?
There are no more undead in this area. What is the range on detect undead?
It's a 60-foot cone-shaped emanation.
Yeah, no. Well,
Cone-shaped.
I mean, other than the ghost hound, there are no undead. The ghost hound counts as an undead.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Ooh, a whole bunch of treasure.
Mm,
Is that a dragon slaying lance over there? I see.
You do see a lance, but it is not a dragon slaying lance.
Is that a magical sword?
It is a magical sword. There's a
Ooh.
sword, there's a shield, there's a lance, there's a suit of armor, and there's a shit ton of gold.
Yeah.
Mm,
The monies.
Money, money,
There's
money.
gold, jewels, and silver pieces here.
Alula would be fainting right now.
no, I just wanted to say, Alula would have wept.
Alula wouldn't
Without
have taken.
Freya's, like, I don't. Yeah,
This is a
This
treasure
happened to me.
hoard.
God, I think Alula wouldn't have taken 3 seconds to go, wait, could this be a trap? Alula would have gone, no money? Emoji? Eyeballs? I'm staying out here. I don't know anymore. This house is fucking weird.
I'm keen to add this gold to the loot list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gold wise, there are 12,310 gold pieces. There are jewels worth 500 platinum pieces. There is a suit of half plate armor, a lance, a gold plated shield that appears to be reflective, a sword that when it is picked up, it lights on fire, and then a sword blade. Just the blade.
Wait,
Okay.
sorry.
Wait.
A blade? Just a.
Just the
Wait,
blade.
blade?
That
Blade?
Wait
that
a
woke
minute.
up Void.
Wait. Where's blade? Where's the blade?
It is just the blade of a sword.
I'd like the blade of the sword, please. I've forgotten all of my
Okay.
apprehensions. I want the blade of the sword. Thank you. Is it the
Nakawe,
thing- Yeah.
you feel a throbbing from the hilt on your hip.
Don't I have the other one too? From
You have the hilt and the pommel, which you reattached.
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Almost there.
Yeah. Okay. I put it with the other. I put.
All of you see, as Nakawe pulls this hilt out of like wherever they were holding it, the blade of the sword begins to vibrate and then snaps onto the sword, or onto the hilt. It magically reattaches, and you see it begin to shimmer all the way up the blade as it illuminates a 10-foot space of light. It is a short sword. It is the Vorpal sword. It is a vorpal short
Okay.
sword.
Has this sword been completed? Is that all the pieces?
Yep, that is all the pieces.
Hell yeah. Congratulations.
Nice.
Short sword. Slap that baby on my sheet.
So it has the vorpal property, meaning if you roll a natural 20, it just immediately cuts people's heads off. It is a +2 short sword, so it gets +2 to hit and damage. And then it also does 2d6 instead of the standard 1d6.
Okay, hold on. Short sword plus. Okay, so I just put the short sword. Okay. All right. I'm. Okay.
If you need me to
Short
repeat
sword.
what it does, I can. I know I said that really fast.
I was like standing out there, like, oh, I don't really think this is a good idea. It's like blade of a sword. What? Hi, I'm here now.
Welcome.
I've always been here. So okay. Short sword settings. Plus.
Yep, it is a +2.
It's
It's a +2 to hit and damage.
Okay, +2. And what's the damage that you changed it to?
It does 2d6 instead of 1d6. So it would be 2d6 +2.
Okay, plus strength.
Yep.
Okay, and then it notes decapitates
On a natural 20.
on nat 20. Smile.
It also
Okay.
has a critical range of 18 to 20.
18.
Yep, but it only decapitates on a 20.
Okay. Testing. Just a test roll.
Nice.
The smiley face.
Okay. Cool. Alright, I'm leaving this room. I got what I want. I'm running back out.
I got the sword.
Can't wait to show this off when I get home.
Yay.
I
Will you...
imagine Nakawe is just. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you go
interrupt.
ahead.
I imagine Nakawe is just running out, really excited, just starting to show the bear. Look what I
Yeah.
found! Look what I found!
The bear is extremely happy. Like, it'll, like, almost jump up and down because you found it. It, like, matches your energy.
Yeah. This
Who would have
slaps,
thought
baby.
the bear will be a big puppy?
Big puppy.
Speaking of, how's Ghost Dog doing?
Ghost Dog is just kind of standing there, or it's sitting now, wagging its tail.
Oh,
It's very happy
Duncan
that
offered a cheese stick.
it will eat the cheese stick. You do notice
Hell
that
yeah.
the cheese stick disappears.
Cool.
Can I investigate the shield?
Cheese.
You may. You can roll Arcana.
Yeah, could I also do
15.
rolls of knowledge arcana on everything else?
Yes, you may. Or if any of you have Identify, that's also an option. So on a 15, you would know that this is a shield of spell reflection.
Ooh.
As a reaction, once per turn, if you have a spell cast at you, or someone else has a spell cast at them, you can roll a reflex save to reflect that spell back at someone while using this shield. This shield also grants you +3 to AC.
Okay, follow-up question. Would I be able to effectively learn how to use a shield while in town? Spiritualists don't have access to that immediately.
You would have to wait until you get another feat. Because proficiency is a thing. But also, you know what? No, okay. So here's the deal. Fuck that. Shield proficiency shouldn't be a thing because it's a shield. Like, it's not that hard to figure out how to use a shield. You can use it. It doesn't matter. Once again, we're playing Bellfinder, folks. Yeah, everybody can use shields. Fuck that.
Hear that, Dave?
Yeah, fuck you, Dave. Yeah, you can just use it. It's a shield. It's a slab of metal that you put on your arm. It's not hard to figure out. You have shield proficiency. Everybody has shield proficiency.
Yay!
What was the name of the?
It is
Did you
a
run through what
shield of spell reflection. It grants a +3 to AC, and on a reaction, you can once per turn roll a reflex saving throw. If a spell is cast at you or another player, and if you beat a DC 16, you can reflect the spell back at the caster.
And that's 16 for every spell?
That is 16 for most spells. For anything higher than third level, the DC will increase.
So I can't show this. Damn it. As a reaction, can roll a DC 16 reflex save for yourself or someone else to reflect it.
To reflect
a spell back.
Yeah, a spell back. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Squishy spiritualist is now not as squishy.
Karame, for the first, what are you identifying first?
I think she'd go for this. I mean, she can't choose any, so she's just going to go with the lance.
Okay, this lance is a lance of undead slaying. So this lance gives you a +5 to hit and damage against the undead.
Ooh.
You will have to roll individually for each item.
Okay. 23
And
for the plate.
Okay, this is a half plate. This is featherlight half plate. It gives you the same. Stats.
Armor bonus.
Yeah, armor bonus as half plate armor would, but it counts as light armor.
Ooh.
And it does not impose disadvantage, or it doesn't impose penalties on stealth checks.
Oh, only stealth. That is really nice. I really like it. And lastly, the sword, 24.
This is a fire enchanted longsword. It gives you it does an extra 2d4 fire damage.
I really like that armor. And I know everyone else does as well. Kinda.
So who is taking what? Does anyone want to call dibs now?
I would love to take the armor.
Okay. Does anybody object to Karame taking the armor?
I'm cool with it.
I'm good.
I'm taking the shield.
All's good.
Got it.
So
Anything y'all don't want, let me know what the leftovers are, and I'll put it in a bag of things to be melted down for later.
What kind of sword is the fire sword?
it is a long sword. For now.
Wait.
Now.
For now. Has anyone physically picked the sword up?
Actually, before I take the... Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
In
lieu of taking it over to Validate to put in a bag, should just pick it up.
Okay. As Curio picks up the sword, what is your weapon of choice?
She can only use light weapons, so I think it would be a rapier.
So it would then become a rapier.
You know, I
Ooh.
was going to say let's throw this in the bag, but and then just switches it.
As you swish it,
Yeah.
fire comes out of the blade.
This could be a fun party trick. Look at this.
Yeah!
Danger threat.
Imagine juggling that.
Okay, yes, we will attempt that. We'll
Uh,
put that on the docket. Learn to juggle with flaming sword. Yes.
Yeah.
You now have the shape changing flaming blade.
Shape changing
What?
flaming blade.
What was the name of the half plate again, by the way?
Featherlight half plate.
And it does an extra. The flaming blade does an extra 2d4 fire damage.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So
And
make sure I get those numbers correct.
And you said it was essentially the same as half plate, but it's light and doesn't impose a check penalty on stealth only, right?
Yep.
Got it. Armor and shields, half plate. Where the hell is half plate?
Is
There it
it
is.
plate, comma, half?
No, it's half dash plate, and it's apparently heavy armor. Why? That is a +8.
Mm-hmm. So it
Okay.
would also have the arcane spell failure penalty of leather armor.
Leather. Okay, so check penalty is. Eee, that is nasty. A -7.
It's better than the spell failure penalty of half plate.
I tend not to wear any armor that gives me even the
Yeah.
slightest bit of penalty.
You know what you should do? Get into psionic spells. They don't, from what I've researched, they don't have a spell chance failure.
Neither do extracts.
I'm just talking about the armor check penalty.
Um,
So, I think Valian would be intrigued about the doggo.
Okay.
Just try to learn what he can about the little pooch from like his experience with Mystic, if he can determine anything from the little guy.
How are you going about that?
Would this be considered a just rolling it out there? Would this be considered an outsider? Because
Nope.
it's a ghost.
Nope. It is considered an undead.
Shit. I'm just gonna come up, try to examine him, can't figure out shit, and give him some head pats if I can.
Yeah, no, he is corporeal, and you can pet his head.
All right, head pats ensue.
He wags his tail very happily from the head pets.
Head pats.
I'm gonna pile the bodies of these undead. Moving to Galway for just a second.
So what are the items that we decided we didn't want?
So far, no one's taken the lance, and I think that's about it.
What kind of lance is it?
It is a lance of undead slaying. It gives you. Actually, you know what? Instead of that, because there's actually a whole ass thing. It's a lance of disruption. Because disruption's like a thing in Pathfinder.
Yeah. All right. I
This
have
is
put
a
the
lance of disruption.
I have put the loot that is basically just communal for people to grab in the adventure loot. We can divide that gold up later.
I'll do this for the sake of it. I'm putting divided gold and platinum that I calculated in there too.
Oh, well, thank you.
Remember, it's not
Yeah.
platinum yet. It is gems
Yeah.
worth that much platinum.
I suspect we can go as close as we can.
Yeah.
I think we can probably sell him to Trog or something, like if no one else
That
got
as
control
well.
over it.
Is anyone looting the
That's
bodies
you
of
guys.
the undead?
I was going to ask about that.
You
Also-
find... Uh-huh. Go ahead.
How much does the half plate weigh?
The half plate weighs 4 pounds.
Ooh, I'm still under light load.
I was gonna say that's lighter
scary.
than leather armor, so hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's called Featherlight for a reason.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, you are absolutely able to resummon Mystic.
But yeah, I would like to investigate the
The undead.
corpses.
Okay. While going through the corpses, you find you find 2 short swords, 2 heavy wooden shields, a heavy steel shield, a battle axe, and a set of full plate and 2 sets of leather armor. And each of them are wearing a helmet as well. And then each of them had on them 50 silver pieces each.
Hmm.
Also, Nakawe and Karame, you're standing in bile.
Oh,
Well,
gross.
There's 6 of them.
Uh,
Is it just like
There-
there
everywhere?
were, and then no, it's just in from it's here, 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 and here, and here. But there were 6 of them, and then you exploded 2 of them. Remember?
I was just asking because you said for each, and I didn't know how many each.
Oh yeah, no. So, there were 3 left. You exploded 2 of them.
So is there 3 that give that much?
Yeah,
gold,
3.
Or...
3.
Okay.
So they weren't
And
quite.
how
6.
much was that again?
So it was 50 silver pieces each. So it would be 15 gold total.
I'm gonna put it in as this big. It's, you know, still good, but it's- Cool beans. Shall we continue along? Is the doggo gonna come with us?
The doggo looks at you very happily, wags its tail, and then disappears.
Aww.
It was able to pass on because you were able to find something in that room that was meant to be found.
Sobs uncontrollable.
I gotta do reveal. Yeah, you're good. If you had a question.
I am going to allow Mystic to use the potion of cure minor wounds, cure light
Okay.
wounds.
Hmm.
That is, what is the healing amount again? I can't remember.
It is. Let me check.
It's 1d8 plus 1 because it's casted level 1.
Yep.
Wait, is it d8 or? Yeah, it's d8. I would also like to use mine.
A resounding 3 hit points.
All right.
Let's
Technically double her current hit points, so that's okay.
roll. Hey, I recover 8. More than I lost. That is so good.
Fantastic. Alrighty. Are you guys? There is a door up here that you can investigate. There's a hallway here, and then obviously where Malady's going.
Uh huh.
Hmm.
Where is Melody?
Right down here.
I mean,
Over here.
Holly,
we
or
could
Huffy,
explore the.
Huffy tends to wander. It's okay.
We could.
What?
We could explore
I-
the top.
I used
mean,
to
it's
I used
not
to
going there
wander
anywhere.
too before that got me into a lot of things. And I'm like, I'm not gonna wander anymore.
Oh, there's a top over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice that one.
we could go here. I mean, at most, I think there can be like a small thing in this area. I mean, there's not much space. Maybe it goes outside. I don't know.
So
What do you all think?
upon checking the door, you do notice that
Mhm.
it is not locked.
Kind of opens it.
Okay. You notice that the corridor. There is a corridor here. At the very end, there appears to be what looks to be a ruined staircase that goes down.
Down.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. She's going to tell everyone that. Do you all want to go down?
Well, the corridor
Go
above
down,
it,
down.
like the like entrance to the staircase, is collapsed in on
Mhm.
itself.
Never mind.
So you'd have to like clear the
Okay.
debris. But there is a basement to this place. Is what that indicates.
Yeah. Oh, that's where all the undead are. I was like, what is that?
There's another corridor
Oh,
that the dog
Hey,
led
these,
you.
these corridors just jump scaring us, huh?
The dog led you past it. I just didn't have
Mhm.
time to like.
reveal it.
Once again, you
Got it.
find another passageway that goes down that has been collapsed, almost as if intentionally.
Hmm. Let's skip exploring the place and see if we should go down there. Wait, what? Another.
Man. The pathways
Oh.
are opening to us.
Yeah, what is here now? Oh. A
Sword,
sword.
room. It's a sword room. The room for the sword.
Hold on, and I
Yeah,
will
obviously.
describe the room. Just give me 1 second. As you enter this room, you see a large square room with a door at the very bottom of the corridor, and in the center of the room, floating, as if sticking straight up, blade facing the ceiling, floating in the middle of the room, is a beautiful obsidian longsword.
That's not suspicious at all.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Miss Melody is gonna step forward and whisper towards the sword. If you're slime, you gotta tell me.
Miss Malady.
That'd be me.
Oh no.
Uh,
I was going to ask
Did
if I could
I-
roll something, but okay.
Did I get it?
You hear, shh. I'm not supposed to tell people I'm here. As a gelatinous cube appears.
Okay.
It's,
God.
it's okay, buddy.
Alright.
Okay.
It's okay, buddy. You're doing great.
Tries to give it a
Wait.
pat, hand sizzles. Okay.
Can we befriend the cube?
He's like, listen, man.
That-
I'm supposed to be not letting adventurers through here. My master told me I was
Well, why
supposed to
not?
protect this sword.
But
What's
wait,
so
you just
special
have
about
to
it?
protect the sword?
Well, I mean, I'm supposed to protect the house too, but it's very specifically this sword for some reason.
Could I maybe roll something to see if I know something about the sword?
You can roll knowledge arcana.
19.
This sword is it appears to be a replica of the Vorpal sword. Someone was trying to replicate. Someone was trying to replicate the Vorpal sword.
The verbal sword that I now just have with
Yeah,
me.
you have the actual one. This is like, you know the. Have you ever played Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
I'm aware of
No.
Breath of the Wild.
So there's
Yeah,
a weapon
and-
within Breath of the Wild that is called the Royal Guard's sword. They were Sheikah attempts to replicate the Master Sword. And it's not quite as powerful, but it's almost there. Like it doesn't have the magical properties, but it is a very strong weapon.
Oh, the laser sword.
No, not the laser sword. The laser sword were the Guardian swords. Hold on, I'll get a picture.
Got it.
I'll get a picture.
Got it.
Anyway, you should be okay. I don't necessarily want to sword. I don't know if I'm gonna do
So you're not here to steal the sword?
No.
Okay. Well, you can pass.
You're not here to steal the sword. Nah, you're fine.
Such a good jelly.
Curious.
I can't believe that shit fucking worked. First time you legally have to tell me.
It's a good bit.
Very curious.
You
said that.
I gotta move you guys where the stream can see you. Sorry. Go ahead.
You said your master.
Yeah, the governor.
I thought he was...
Have you?
Wait, he's alive?
I mean, last time I saw him, he was alive. That was a
And
while
when was the
ago.
last time you saw him?
That was like a year ago. It's been a while. Nobody's been around except for the skeletons. But the skeletons don't come in here because I burned them.
Yeah, I was about to say, what? Why are there skeletons?
I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. All I know is the governor got a visitor, and then there were skeletons. And I haven't seen the governor since.
A visitor.
Who? Do you know who was the visitor?
Yeah, it was this old dude in this like tattered robe. He carried like a stick with like it had a crystal on the top of it. He looked old and he was balding. But I haven't seen him since.
Did I maybe roll something?
You've not heard of this person.
Okay, got it.
However, on that little tidbit of information, it is almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
That's true.
yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys the chance, since you have befriended the gelatinous cube, to rest in the gelatinous cube room because he's not gonna eat you.
Oh yeah.
So you can get a full rest. And we are going to call session here. And we will continue we will continue this particular dungeon the next time we come back to the Wreckford Manor.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We're gonna go back over to the table, and if everybody can just say bye to YouTube, and
Bye to YouTube.
Bye,
I-
YouTube.
and then I need to find someone to raid. Where did I put myself?
That's your
Raid-
Birdie song.
Raid
Birdie's
Shadow
always
Legend?
on.
Raid Shadow Legends?
Uh,
Oh my god.
let's see.
Verdant is on.
yeah,
There's Paladin Verdant again.
yep. Verdant, Verdant is a late night streamer, so it's like him or Code. Apparently, Critical Role's on, but I'm not. Ever,
Yeah.
I don't have the gumption to not be nervous rating Critical Role.
Purple dog
may-
dairy.
May I
Go
give a
ahead.
Purple
recommendation?
dog dairy.
Who would you like to recommend?
Caramel_bandit. very, very comfy bean.
I will give their content a look, and maybe next time. But I
Okay.
tend to be uncomfortable rating people I don't know.
That is perfectly fine. I'm the same way. You're good.
Let's see. Yeah, we're probably gonna raid Verdant.
Yeah, the green boy.
Yay!
But Fro, send me that person's Twitch so I can look at their content.
I put it in the VC chat for On the March.
Thank you. I
But
appreciate
I
that.
could send it. I could send it directly if you prefer.
No, I can find it there. So yeah, everybody, we're gonna raid Paladin Verdant. Thank you everybody for coming and joining us, and we will see you on Saturday for another quest. Bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
And for those of you watching the VOD, thank you all for coming and thank you for being here. Bye everybody.